Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm in my Superflat world with this expanded network that you see here. So, to quickly say, since the last episode, I have extended this highway into a 4-lane highway. So this is the first 4-lane highway on the channel so far. Episode 23, I done the stubby little bit here at the very end. So this is episode 24, the first episode of the 4-lane highway. All our highways have been 2 lanes so far, but now we've got some expanded networks. Now I have thought up ideas like putting a bridge with lifts on either side across this really wide 8-lane bit just for fun and other stuff, but I might do that in other parts. So part of the reason why I have extended the highway so far is simply because I want to build another interchange. I think that'll be a bit more interesting. And you may have seen my post quite a while back now, actually, I think, when this video will go up, with me wanting to go back on one of the things I said earlier about never building in Bedrock Edition. The reason being, whenever I'm on the move, I think it might be a lot more convenient to just, say, go on my phone and load up Bedrock Edition and play some games. And maybe do some of the building I did best akin to what I did when I was a little kid, so like 8 years old roughly, and I'll like build these really wannabe modern houses in like the forest or something with weird material, weird features, and like very scruffy roller coasters and other quirky stuff. Unfortunately, I've got none of those saves saved anymore, simply because they were on PlayStation. Yeah, so, and I think there's some stuff that's just happened in general, which means I can't retrieve them, but yeah, I think with this expanded network, one of the first great things we can do is do this. Delete the bushes, some of the bushes 2 blocks back. And this is generally, I think, I might do something like this. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 small dashes. Like so, and then around the last one I'll make it a 2-block wide slip road instead of the usual one. And I think it would be really cool, because we're in an urban area actually, I might do something a little bit interesting. So whilst I'll quickly head out, actually no, I'll use the very car that I have. You'll just see some of the building that I've done in previous episodes, but yeah, I'll probably do some dash lines and stuff here. But yeah, way too much time spent on just showing you stuff. But yeah, basically, what I'd want to do, so you see here how I put the highway over the surface road, so this is like semi-suburban, so like quite far off from the actual villages itself. I've decided to do this just so I don't have to keep the highway at the surface level and put the road above or beneath where I have to deal with this bicycle path. I've just kept this level, again, as I've just said a moment ago, because of the bicycle path. And in truly rural areas like here, I've kept the highway at a flat surface and made the networks for the local roads go above. I don't want to do either of those things. What I instead want to do is how I've borrowed the highway into a tunnel here, but instead of making it a more rural setting with the nice terrain and stuff, I will make the white concrete go above the edge, around the edge. So yeah, I'll quickly head off into one of my Sketching Alliance Plan 2.0 world. I think I do have a good demonstration of what I'm talking about, I'd like to think. Yeah, I do. So if I head out here, right here, this is a perfect demonstration. So underneath this downtown area that I had here, one of the things I could do is make this highway, and this is almost exactly the same, just I won't build a central barrier this time. The road will head in, so it will head into a tunnel, but the white concrete edges will just be at surface level, and you'll have a cutting like this So quite urbanized, and then you head down, and then you can head back up again like this. So it'll all be burrowed into the ground. There won't be any rural terrain modification or terraforming, because that'll take up a lot more space. Yeah, that's roughly what I'm going for. Unlike here, which I've done completely wrong, by the way, I would make it like this, just without the central barrier. So I'll quickly show you guys back into the official project we're doing right now, which, mind you, I do prefer a lot more because the networks just look so much nicer. And also need to find my horse as well. Can't leave him alone. All those particle effects, it's kind of interesting. And yeah, I think this might be the first or second episode where I'm fully showing off my full armor set, which I'm really proud of, to be honest. I've finally got around to using armor trims. They've been out for a few years now, but it's only just now where I've actually started using them properly, and I'm so glad I have. Thanks to some third-party websites, which basically shown what they would look like. And yeah, I've generally, about this actually, I've generally went for the theme of heading all the way down my helmet and stuff, rather than necessarily other patterns. I've liked this general thing where they're curving off to the side. I've generally went for the trims with as much detail as possible. So like here, I think it's flow. Yes, the tide for the helmet and boots have just been a bit bland, but the flow just adds an extra detail, which is really quite cool. So you can see on the back that the horns, I think they look quite nice. And the flow for the other parts just look a bit rubbish, but the tide does really well with like these thingies. And obviously I really love my UK shield. That might even be my favourite part, because it looks like such a good shield design in my opinion. Again, third-party websites have helped to visualise that sort of stuff. And other, I do think I should cover them in my pre-release videos. But I should have I think it's a data pack or texture pack downloaded, where what happens is the textures of banners do not change when you add them to a shield. So in the vanilla game, when you add a banner to a shield, the pattern gets shrunk slightly to fit in, so it makes it look quite weird. I can actually test this out, to be honest. Again, I've got that test ground thing, which has been out for quite a while now, but only the capacity of the subscriber special. Let's say we get a... Do I have a loom? Yes, I do. I do have a loom. Let's get a red line. Going off topic a little bit, but I'm... is it a skull? Skull charge, yes. Going off topic a little bit, but I can justify it. So I'll get rid of that. Now, get a shield as well. In the vanilla game, it'll look different. So if this is vanilla, then you'll see, but no, with my data pack, it looks completely normal. But without my data pack or texture pack, then it won't work properly. So I'll just get rid of that. And yeah, that's my United Kingdom shield, which I'm so proud of. Love that. Love that so much. So we just head back to the construction site that we've been working on. I'll generally make this short, generally a bit short if I can. So I'll place all the hedges on the side, like so. Just, that's worked quite perfectly, to be honest. Now I can head down like that. something like this, and then I go a bit further into the ground generally. I think that 1, 2, 3, yes, so that's exactly how it would go. It's generally roughly it for how far I descend. Again, I will say I think it does help a little bit that I'm doing it as a 4-lane undivided controlled access highway. I'm not sure if you can put those terms together, but basically a 4-lane single carriageway road, no central reservation, but it is got controlled access. Yeah. Going to quickly head through this, or relatively quickly anyway. I want to generally get this done with as soon as I can. And this has actually worked out really nicely. So I could dip quite quick, I think. Not 100% sure. I could look into other options. Like so. I could thinking about an urban area, this is roughly where I would head up to as my limit. Just because I don't want to take up too much space with the underpass. But again, I can always check that test world. There we go. So how far did I actually go? I only went 4 to be honest, not 5. But I did have the same principles here. Another important note actually is just how close the slip road is to here. But I'm going to go even closer with this. Although to be fair, they will be slip roads facing away rather than facing into the tunnel, so I do have a lot more flexibility if I say want to extend them. Although I probably wouldn't in an urban area like this. The lighting configuration will roughly look like this. Not really any ambiguity, it's just quite simple, it's nice. And another benefit of, I want to keep all the surface networks above. One of the benefits of that is I don't have to build that really annoying bicycle underpass, which I think has gained a bit of infamy on this channel for being something that I will go to all sorts of lengths to avoid building. And I think another benefit is just, yeah, mainly that. Also, because the networks are not having to ascend or descend, I can build a lot of things a lot closer to the highway itself. And also, by the real reason I put it underneath and not above is simply because I don't really want these sorts of highway flyovers in the city. I want them to be tucked away if I can. Another thing I might do in later episodes when I'm expanding this city, which it will be a city by the way, it will be 10,000 residents hopefully. Although I'm allocating myself a lot of land to be fair, so I might not even get to that. But yes. Once I actually even get to that stage, if I say want to build I'm running out of land for any parts, I could just sink the highway in this fashion. Now that's visualized, you know what I'm talking about. So in an urban style, sink the highway, put a cover over it, so a cut and cover tunnel, and then just put parkland above. Everyone can have fun, and the highway is kept away. I could also decide to make the highway in a cutting as well, which I probably won't do, because it will either be in a cutting, it will either be in a tunnel or just at surface level. Again, surface level, it's not really that bad with the networks, especially because I can just dip the highway at certain points like this if I really need to build something. So if I've not mentioned this already, there will be a lot more off-camera editing in the series from now on, because I just don't want to show you the same boring stuff. It'll probably be more general just generalised plans from here on in. If there's any new stuff, any new builds, then I'll obviously show you those. With the exception of things like that highway interchange, which is just so laborious, and also they probably doesn't fit well if you're not playing in a super flat. And if anyone wants to see, just ask me, I'll reply. But I don't really think it would matter much for the seed, but mainly because I am using a modified super flat. But I'll tell you again. I'll tell you if you want to know that sort of stuff. So one of the main things I need to do is decide roughly how big I want to make these surface networks and how wide I'll leave. So I'll probably leave 23 blocks as this tunnel. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 24, and that was 23. So I'll just build that. So we've got all of this land in between these two parts to play around with. And I think one of the best things I could do is by moving the highway slip roads closer together. I'm not 100% sure if I should have 4-lane front streets. Those might actually turn them into stroads. So I probably won't. Well, I'll make these slip roads 2 lanes anyway. Simply because you've got the left and right turn motion. This is roughly what the trajectory of the slip road will look like. The central barrier in the middle, like so. I'll put the black concrete around the lining, that sort of stuff. I'm trying to find these spaces best I can. Yeah. Although, actually, it should roughly look something closer to this. Yes. And the reason why is because we want 2 different 2-lane slip road. Well, it's going to be 1 lane running out into 2 lanes. This is roughly how it will work. Like so, I think. Yeah. That looks really good, to be honest. And the good thing is, on the other side, I can just do the exact same. So and then with that, I do the outside concrete lining. I think it will go like so. Yeah. So there is a hint of reverse engineering in this, actually. I'm not sure if that's wide enough or not. I think it generally is, but I still can't confirm at this stage. Yes, that looks perfect. Another important note, or semi-important note anyway, is I might not make this 2 lanes on that side, especially if I don't need it. I'll put the road on this side of the network. Very cute little... Actually, I'm not sure. I can't... I have to go for more. That's not gone well. Yeah. I won't reverse engineer anything. Yeah, I'll scrap that. Again, I am kind of denoting this episode to just building an urban interchange, but yeah, guys, don't do that. It's not particularly good idea. Delete that. generally we'll start doing this. I think it would be like that. Quickly check now to see if I should send it like so. Or even, and this is me going a bit crazy, I could just make it forever and stuff, but no. I think that is starting to get on the side of a bit too far. Where you can literally, yeah, there's a lot of featureless in that. Let's say that's just black concrete. Yeah, generally the idea of having the black concrete so that's continuing all the way across is a reasonably smart idea. So this is the side of the network which is going to be just the road only. I might need to get my smooth stone actually, because all caps lock is on. Yeah, my smooth stone might be an important thing here. I only need one block that side because I don't have the bicycle network. I might make it like that, but if I don't like it, I might delete that. Yeah. I might just wait up on me, don't worry. One of the other... Ah, there is a phantom. Or phantom. Wow. They really don't like me today, but yeah, I'll just pop this down, mind my business, best I can. Wow. They are like not being forgiving. They are showing negative mercy. And so will I. Ah, can't get it. Close. There's just so much loot. Quick little distraction. Yeah. Back to the task of what we're actually supposed to be doing. Then with that, I think I just might take inspiration from one of my other builds where I just, well, yeah. But something like this, I also need my lime concrete for this because I'm putting this network across. In particular, the protected bicycle lane network. These very, very cute, tiny little dashes think I'll go like that, that. No, I probably won't. I could. We'll see in a moment. And then 1, 2, 3. That. Oh yeah, I can just do this. There we go, no problem. I think this might be... I might even go so far, I think it's going to solve itself out, or sort itself out. But 1, 2, 3, and then it starts curving. 1, 2, 3. Up to that line, there we go, perfect. And just pretty much do the same on the other side, to be honest. That's roughly it. So yeah, I'll just cut away to me doing the tunnel. Hello everyone, I am back and I am here to just start building more of a tunnel really. So first order of business is get these coordinates, which is 1674. It's going to be +2, so 60 and 3. Also, quick note, 16 kilometers. Well, at least that's for the scale I'm going. I think it's pretty good progress. And we take these coordinates, 16, 41, 57, -4. Then about to up here, I think. Like so. Actually, more like so. Bricks replacing dirt and stone. Roughly the main blocks. 1, 2, 3. With that, I need to roughly calculate a median for where I want the dashes to meet. So I've got 3. So I might trim this back a bit. So I'll go for 2 on that side, and then 2 on this side, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it's an unfortunate even number. So I might have to get a bit creative. One thing I can do, I might be able to trim both these back a bit. Make that. Might have 2 dashes in the middle actually, so this one really long one. 5, 5, and that as a 6. We can have that as a 3, that as a 3. And then in the middle, I can have something along the lines of another 3, another 3, and a 2. No, I'll go for the long one. Where's the 5? The 5, and the 6 in the middle, like so. 1674, 57, 3. And then replace it with brick. So that should generally get most of it done. Although the black surface will help make it a bit clearer to the blocks that aren't really complying with these sorts of rules. So for some reason black concrete there, don't know why. Oh, probably something to do with the surface network, to be fair. Patch that. It's only really this patch actually that's just a problem, or being a problem in the first place. Quite good. Only that. We've got one pretty decently sized tunnel actually. And then I'll put sea lanterns on the other side. This has hopefully made it look a bit better, a bit nicer. And once again, that is it. So I'll just cut away to the finished product. Hey everyone, I am back. I have finished building the interchange, so I'd quickly like to run through some of the stuff that I've done. So first things first, we've obviously got the tunnel that heads underneath. Nice. And this heads up. On both sides, we've got the same slip road configuration, which is rather compact, which I'd like to say. Yeah, so you've got these one-lane slip roads which head off, turn to 2 lanes. On this side, it heads directly into a 4-lane road. We've just given the provision here. We can make it smaller. We can make it just a 2-lane road, but for now, we've given it a 4-lane road, which should really have a yellow median because it is more of a city street rather than controlled access highway. If it were, that would be quite concerning. And then on the other side, you've got the same layout. But, instead of the road here, you've actually got a protected bicycle lane as well as quite wide pavement. And then, yeah, the bicycle path here has priority, or the bicycle track, rather. And then immediately across, you've got this small little pavement between the bicycle track and the city street. This will probably be one of the major city streets. And in between episodes, I've got absolutely no idea what I'll be doing, but yeah. Just like to quickly just show you where we've went. So not much this episode, I've just built this interchange. But yeah, I'll be sure to make some more planned. Now, I'm thinking that I might not actually completely fill in the outer ring road. It might just be small developments here and there, small communities with massive parts. Although, to be fair, the massive parts could take up plenty of space to make the layout perfect. Also, a quick note with this interchange, which I've never actually explained. The reason why these slip roads here, these ones are the 2-lane wide slip roads instead of the other ones, is mainly because it's coming out of the city and likely to head round to, I think, it might be an airport or something over there. Probably not, it might be on the other side of the city, but yeah. Definitely the route heading out of the city will get the priority. But yeah, if I can find my horse, we shall be on the outro shortly. I can also just use a very cheeky little command. With this, it is incredibly convenient that he is not there. There's only 3 entities, which is annoying. I will cut away. There we go, after much faffing around with commands, I finally got my horse. This might be a little bit longer of an outro run than normal, simply because I need to get my horse in the right location. Oh yes, I can just hop over the centre line there. Down that route. I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. And I shall see you in the next video, so take care. Bye for now.